pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can't. He is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-0. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
If they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Inside, ball 3. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Ball 1 to Bryce. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Man at second. On the ground. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brent Rooker. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Outside low, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. 2 down. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, on the hill for the Mariners, Logan Webb. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
in the dirt. Ball one. Fouled off left side. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Webb. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. That one in there to Mike Trout. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Here comes Corey Seager. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
Tied up here in the early going.
That's the ball.
This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Game one of the World Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Wilson Contreras. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's a little bit low.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Here's a 2-1. The sliding play at short. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. One out man at first. Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Man at first, one away. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trout settles under it. That's out number two.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Willie Adames.
And that gets away from Herrera. But no advance. That's ball one.
Oh!
On the ground to short. Gets it to first. And they get Adames for the out. And that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jonathan Aranda digging in for the Rockies. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. A solo shot. And it's fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Up the middle. Throws to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak.
Oh, that's
You know,
inside.
one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Just missed.
Inside.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in Game 1 of the World Series. Splits the plate. Full count now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. Rip, but it curls foul. 2 runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2. Devers. Throw to first in time. And now it's Luis Garcia. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. Garcia around third. The throw in. Dives in. Beats the tag. He scores. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. And now got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Trout. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count in this situation.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll back here in Denver, we see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And a foul ball. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
Julio
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Julio grew up in the Dominican Republic, admiring players like former Mariner Alex Rodriguez. He also looked up to Ichiro, both legends in Seattle.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Things really changed for J-Rod in 2019, and that's when he made a change to his approach, and everything seemed to fall in place after that. He says that was the moment everything clicked for him.
That's a ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield for Armstrong. Around third, he will score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Foul ball there. Strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Harper off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's Corey Seager.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field for Armstrong. Settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. 1 down. Jonathan Aranda now at the plate. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Moving under it. And there's 2 down. Grounded out his first time up.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him swinging. Game 1 of the World Series. Now the Mariners catcher, Wilson Contreras. McLean back to work. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's inside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
There's a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 22, j.cristian.
That's to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning. And off to a shaky start. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
On the tag.
3. And they turn the double play. Back up the, that got him. On the run, throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit. Back to the top of the Seattle order, Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's inside.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the World Series. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. Adames leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Coming home. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily.
And that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Well struck right field. And it one-hops the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th. Misses the sweeper.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So up next, Luis Garcia. A double and a run scored his first time up. Inside, just missed.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
That smash towards center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. One run is in. Doesn't stop, heads for home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
In the air to left center. Bo Armstrong gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The relay safe at the plate, and the lead is up to 5. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Missed. Oh, great stop. What a play, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Bryce Harper. Right side, hard hit. Here's the tag, and he's out. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In the air, left field, and there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Raffy coming to the plate now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
No.
Ground ball left side. Long throw to first. And Contreras. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And Judge takes a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Oh!
Set down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bowling.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
That's out the corner.
Just
Nope.
off the
That's
inside
inside.
edge. Check swing, and he went. Now 3-2.
Here we
Trying
go.
to check his swing there. Appeal to third. No, he held back. That's ball 4. 1 out, man at first. Bo Bichette digging in for the Rockies.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Aranda leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Top 6. And stepping in for the Mariners, Gleyber Torres.
One bright spot for the visitors is the fact that their opponent has already eaten into the bullpen. They can still change the course of the entire series even if they lose game 1.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of your classic. Jam shot blooper right there.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Little measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Trout on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 out, man at first. Willie Adames stands in. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout ranging into the alley. And there's 2 away.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Foul ball. That one just misses.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The M's trying to get back into this one here in Game 1 of the World Series. Stays alive. Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Two on, 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another. And now we'll step off and check on third. Payoff pitch. Sets him down looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th. Mickey. Bryce Miller will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Nope, that's inside.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. And that skips into dirt. Fouled off left side. That's out to center field. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Luis Garcia digging in for the Rockies. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Mariners, Bryce Harper. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2.
On the tag,
Pena at second for 1 and 2. What a play. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1.
No, that's a ball.
And a strike to Devers. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Coors Field, set for the last half of the seventh. Jeremy Pena digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Time call. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Here's the 2-2. Outside corner, got him looking. And that one fouled off.
Nope, that's low.
Now time called at the plate. What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. In there at the knees.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Slides for the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Game 1 of the World Series. Now the Mariners catcher, Wilson Contreras. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 2. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Takes it in for the out. It's softly on the ground to third, and that's just foul. Here's your 1. And a strike to Glaber. The Mariners down by 4 here in game 1 of the World Series. This one in the air center field. Trout on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Nick Kurtz up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
Fastball is outside. And that misses. And now 3-0. There's a strike. This one's smoked on its way out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-5.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that.
Comes up empty.
Ahead or 2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. Back here in Denver, on to the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Judge. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Yasver Zulueta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Two-count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offered in there for a strike. That's strike 1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. In the dirt. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
I'll do.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3. Judge gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 4 to a board.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. This one in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. Adames looks to second. That's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
No, that's a ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the late stages of game 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Take it, mate.
Ivan Herrera getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And that one hit to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they come away with an out after. Back here at Coors Field, here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Jansen goes 6 feet 5 inches, 38 years old, and now this one's a rocket to right, way back there, gone, and they inch closer. It's 8-6.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
To the right side, and that chance handled, and he's out on the tag. So Harper stands in. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Isaac Collins.
And he would be the tying run boot, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. Up the middle, and a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat. Come up now.
And here is Devers. That's outside. Ball one.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Back to first, and he's saved.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. That one misses. And now 3-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And the 3-1. That clips the corner. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. And the tying run is on base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Swing and a pop-up. 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating at-bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
That one is absolutely belted, and this one looks like trouble. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Two-run score. We are tied. Right through there for a strike. The M's with the go-ahead run in third here at the top of the ninth. That's off the inside corner, and 1-1. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Here's a 2-2. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Aim to score from third. And they've taken the lead in game 1. Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And it's now a 10-8 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Bottom of the 9th. New pitcher for the
The best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Oh,
inside. One ball, one strike. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that the glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Seager stands in here, takes ball one low.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And ball four there. Tying run is on base. Jeff Hoffman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to get.
Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game.
In the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win.
siempre lo perdí. Aún recuerdo el romance que viviste conmigo. Yo sé que jugaste con mis sentimientos. Todo fue un juego que tuviste conmigo. Pero en ese juego yo me enamoré.
ready to go. Jeremy Payne. Digging in for the Rockies. So we're underway here in game 2. This one in the air. Harper. And there's one down.
Oh!
Just getting started here in Seattle. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Corey Seager.
There
Tried
you go.
to check his swing there. Appeal to third. No swing. The 1-0. Trout, the base runner at first with 1 out. Time called. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. 2 down. And ball
outside.
1 to Judge.
Ball.
Just
that's a
missed.
ball.
And ball
Thank you,
4
mate.
to aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
And the batter now, Jonathan Aranda. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Time
We got
called.
time.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the World Series. Left field. Fair ball. Here comes Trout flying around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Rooker moving under it. And that is that. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one drilled left field and fouled. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 now. This one popped up. And there's one away. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Oh, look at the stop to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to Bryce.
Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. And that is that. Game 2 of the World Series. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Alex Call digging in for the Rockies. And a foul ball. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. And that's just foul.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Stays alive. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground. And it gets by him. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Up.
Clement off of first with 2 away. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. In the air, left field. And that is that. Bottom of the second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Brent Rooker. That one missing inside. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A shot to the opposite field.
That's the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
No.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Just missing there. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
A little bit low. Full count now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's out number 2. Up and in. Ball 1. On the ground to the left. Pena. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Game 2 of the World Series. All set for the start of the inning. Mike Trout digging in for the Rockies.
Strike 1.
Inside.
the ball.
And 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Strike 1.
That one not close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Walked his first time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good compliment to that fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Nick Kurtz.
Oh.
That one misses. Ball three. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Everything came together for him. Contact leads to the double.
And we've got a pitching change. Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one is lifted in the air. One away. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one out in front that time. One out and a runner at second here in Game 2 of the World Series. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pickoff move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Another throw to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Got him swinging. Back in Seattle, out of the fourth, Jonathan Aranda digging in. Rockies. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chorio in position, and there's one down. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Call in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And he brings it into the warning track. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Bryce Harper. This one in the air center field. Trev has a beat on it. One up, one down. New pitcher on now, Griffin Jacks.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Devers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's in for a strike.
Oh.
That's down and in. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So Devers will take his base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one inside. Ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Up the middle. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Rockies catcher, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
All these Rockies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot.
And either way, the results aren't what they want, and they're probably feeling a little overmatched in the box.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging for the kill. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's your 1. This one popped up. Adames under it. And there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in Game 2 of the World Series.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Pro Armstrong settles under this one, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners. There's Gleyber Torres. Right through there for a strike. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Ball.
That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Hard liner. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Having a really nice game here. It's his second extra base hit.
The new pitcher in the game, Edgardo Henriquez.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Inside at 100, ball one. Next offering upstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he...
On the ground to third, Bichette. Throws to first, but the tying run comes in to score. And up next for Seattle, Pete Crow Armstrong. The 1-0. And that's in there at the knees. That's inside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful.
Ground ball right side. Clement digs it from the dirt, and they get him. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Back at T-Mobile Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Corey Seager digging in for the Rockies. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. New arm out of the bullpen, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line. Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2 now.
That's a really good take.
Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. 10th pitch of the at-bat, and he was able to put it in play, find a hole, and get it knocked.
Swings through that one for strike one. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope,
These
that's
first
off
two
the plate.
hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three-two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 out, man at first. Next for Colorado, Jonathan Aranda.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman.
On the mound now, Abner.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The 0-1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out. The inning is back in Seattle, and stepping in for the Mariners, Bryce Harper. That's outside. Ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Just missed. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 2. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Sliced hard but foul. Henriquez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
That's inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a base hit. The relay, they take the force out. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And here is Devers. He's for 1.
Oh.
In for a strike, and the count even at 1.
That's out the corner.
Now quick throw to first. Back to first, and he's saved. Here's a 2-1. Just missed. And a strike to Devers.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Runner on the go, and the tying run is on base. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beats it.
Big RBI for him right there. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short. His backpack to the ball. And
Brian Abreu gets the ball now.
huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now. But we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Clement. Throw to first in time. Next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. The 0-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch is outside.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. This is again 5 in a row. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And Adames swings through that one.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they add to the lead. It's 8-2. So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that's the third out. Game 2 of the World Series. Top of inning number 7. Alex Call digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss at a slide. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Here's the 0-2.
Oh.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's there. He's got it. One down.
Hey! Whoa!
The Mariners up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. 1 for 2. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Huh.
Out towards right center field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. back at T-Mobile Park. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jackson Chourio.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
Ball. Whoa.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Brent Rooker up next for the Mariners. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
No,
Really nice
that's a ball.
slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2. First and second, no outs here in Game 2 of the World Series. Fights it off, he'll see another. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up. And they're all loaded up.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full. But I guess he's on really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Swing and a chopper. Aranda comes home with it for 1. A sensational double play. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
That's a ball.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the bottom of the 7th. To third. Whips it across, and Contreras is back in Seattle. Digging in, Mike Trout. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. Guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Oh.
Caught looking for the kill. Aaron. Judge at the plate. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Kyle Bradish.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
2 down, nobody on. Judge comes up empty there.
Ball 1.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. Here is Gleyber Torres. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Quick move to first. Back to first, and he's safe. Popped up. And there's one down. One out man at first. And now Willie Adames. Tap foul at the plate.
Oh.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Torres leads off first with one away. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now two aboard.
Ripping one into the gap.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sam Moll.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On the ground, Clement. The flip, and he gets him. Nicely done. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Oh, great stop. Over to first. What a play to end the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, and here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy.
Up next to Colorado, the third baseman, j.cristian.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, and nobody out. Now at the plate. Bryce Miller gets the call from the pen.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Makes the catch, 1 down. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the late stages of game 2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Back to the pitcher covering, double play, and that's the ball game.
Ay, ay. Los pongo a bailar la pelúa. Y el que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como en los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi crush, shh, ya me aburraste. Y yo así soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se va a escuchar porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti. Ay, ay, estoy en mi pick. Ay, estoy en mi pick. Mírame lo que me convertí. Le molesta mi premio de compositor, pero es que ya nadie compone ninguna. Esta gente escribe en sus canciones, o no se emocionen. El disco más vendido de este año lo llevé para la escuela. Todo el mundo tratando de hacerle secuela. Siguen en la fila, nadie se me cuela. Ay.
Chequi morena, chequi morena, Bad Bunny se llevó todos los premios. Ni fue.
Ustedes pagando pa' irse virales, yo pegando temas sin hacerle promo. La gente se pregunta cómo, desde chamaquito, ¿sabes cómo somos? Nunca pido tenki. Yo soy Coco, ustedes baking. Busca el T tirándome un breaking, estoy en mi pick. Y voy a seguir en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el T. Estoy en mi pick. Ey, y voy a seguir en mi pick. Ey, ey, mírame, que tú qué, nah. Tú eres feca.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Ni voy a frontear, dale repeat, pa' que vea que estoy bien.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Colorado Rockies. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Tyler Glasnow. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. It's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
No, that's a ball.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. And they've taken the lead here in Game 3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. That's in there. That's strike one. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the World Series.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
And that one fouled off. 0-1 down. And there's a foul ball.
No, that's low.
Runner at third, 2 away.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Got him looking for the Jeremy Pena digging in. For the Rockies.
Ball, low.
Torres. One gone, bottom half of the first. On the ground, Crawford whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Seager stands in now.
Oh.
There's a swing and a drive. Chourio going back on this one. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. A little out front there as he swings through it.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key.
Now this one gets through. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. 2 on with 2 away. And here's the first one. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
That's out the corner.
Strike one.
Jackpot.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. The 2-1. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. Out to escape. World Series Game 3. And stepping in for the Mariners, Wilson Contreras.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Ripped on a line. And he misses it. It drops in. And he'll pull into second safely.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Nope. That's inside.
Man at second. Set down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
That's out number 2. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man on second, 2 down. On a line, and foul ball. The 0-2.
No, that's a ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off, you'll see another. And it's fouled off, they'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Good job to fight that one off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Goes down swinging for the strike. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's a ball.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That's hard hit on the line. And in one hops the wall. Here comes the throw. Safely into second. He's got a double. One out. Runner at second. Luis Garcia now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they tie it late here in Game 3. 2 outs, runner on first. Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
Oh!
And a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Pitcher for the Mariners, Adrian Morejon.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know.
Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Glasnow back to work.
Hey!
And a foul ball. The 0-2. This one in the air center field. And there's one down. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. So here is Bryce Harper. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. Judge really on his horse for this one. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third, here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And that is out of play. Morejon, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Judge rips that one. He's got it. One up, one down. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh!
That's
That's
inside. Now he breaks his back. Bare hands it. Tough play. Nicely done for the out. Bichette to the dish. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not
That's
automatic.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies. Call. The runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Nope. Ball 1.
That one fouled off. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. On the ground to the left. And the inning is over. Back here at Coors Field, and stepping in for the Mariners, Rafael Devers.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fouled off left side.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next one off the plate inside, and a full count now. And that one hammered. Trout on his horse. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 2. That smash towards center. Out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Gleyber Torres. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Inside, ball 1. He was late there, strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. The other way, and foul ball. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. What a stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
Swing and a miss.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
No, that's a
And
ball.
obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and it is gone! He muscles that one out the opposite way. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jeremy Pena digging in for the Rockies. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in Game 3 of the World Series. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Oh.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down. Now it's Corey Seager. 1 for 2.
Nope, outside.
To the right side. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Jonathan Aranda. That is the inning.
Leading off for Seattle, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Late with the swing there.
Yep, I'll do.
Outside low. And that's ball 3. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that. This one in the air, center field. Trout settles under it. And there's one away. Jackson Chorio, the next to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
No.
2 balls, no strikes to count. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. And he boots it. Still able to fire over. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Late swing, foul to the left. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down. Go-ahead run on base. Brent Rooker up next for the Mariners.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter.
Runner on to go. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Judge under it. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom 5th. Down to third baseman. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Nick Martinez. That one fouled hard the other way.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Strike 2.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies, Kyle Stowers.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Pitch misses, ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
No, that's a ball.
Down.
The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. No question about this one, it's out of here. He shoots one out to right, and they lead it. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Herrera stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air, right field, and he can't make the play. center, snagged at first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. World Series Game 3. And stepping in for the Mariners, Rafael Devers. This looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Pitch misses inside, ball one.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Oh.
That's off the inside corner. Ball three. And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Torres at the plate now, and that's strike one. Good take by Torres. And a count 1-2.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Misses. It's 2-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Out towards left center. Trap under it. One away. Two aboard. One out. Nick Kirk. Brendan Little. Gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Step off throw to first. Back to first, and he's safe. 2 on, 1 out.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fair ball. Runner around third. 1 run's in. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beats it.
He's in there. He's safe.
Oh, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing. And this one is tied. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pete Crow Armstrong up next for the Mariners. 2 outs and a runner at third here in Game 3 of the World Series. In there at the knees for a strike. Stays alive. In the air out to center. Trout makes his way towards it. Brings it in for the third out. Back here at Coors Field. Well, we go bottom 6.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Duran, the tall righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Got him swinging. Here's Corey Seager.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Just missed.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that one hammered back there. Out of here. That one felt good. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 6-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. One down. Jonathan Aranda digging in for the Rockies.
That's the ball.
Just
that's the
missed.
ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Chourio gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Bichette.
Ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a tapper towards short. Adames gets him easily, ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 7-5. This is the World Series on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners. This Jackson Chourio. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Griffin Jacks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Out to short, Payne sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. The M's down by a pair here in the late stages of Game 3. Oh, great stop. The tag, and he's out. Brent Rooker up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a ball. Ball, inside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. These Rockies fans are heartbroken right now. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That clips the corner.
On that grain. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to book down on your kin, knocking dope to kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. Said the devil cannot get me, I'm too clean in these bowls. I suppose you wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that lack. I brought it back. In July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. You know that colder denim. I'm a southern soldier, I told you. But first, let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. Let me tell you, let me tell you, they pull up hollering about their silence. How you get away with all that? I say, baby girl, you know southern different. I'm tipping. Anytime I talk, you know they listen. After I was born, had my baby window TNT. In fact, my daddy copped a lack when I was only 5 years old in a jack. Bring it back. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team lit. I say stunting is a habit, told don't get like me. I've been since I wore a tall white tee. Wanna ball like me, but they fall like me. I showed up so clean they wanna but they can't, cause I got that frank. God got my back, you with me, he cranked that yank. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. Don't bother if the money ain't chiming. I said nah, ain't no gon' stop me from shining. Gotta do it all in God's timing. Hate to keep reminding, I can't do it if it ain't aligning. Don't bother if the money ain't chiming. Let me tell you what got me about it. Let me tell you what got me about it. that my ascension at life is hard for you. I told you that I could not concur, that I could only concrete when I speak. You see truth get unsheathed from my teeth, cause it's gold. I serve it up fresh off of that stove. For my from the country, gotta know I'm on cold in that mode. Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do in life. You feel me? You feel me? This side and north side, this that Anthony Hamilton right after he got baptized in some collard greens as a young baby. This that Fantasia when she had the show and she take her shoes off because she feel free. Then free yourself.
from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Colorado Rockies. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. And pitching in this game, Kenley Jansen. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
All right, ready to get underway. Gleyber Torres up to hit. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Bunts it in the air. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting second, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Puts a bunt down. Garcia fires in time. 2 down, bases empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Mickey Moniak. Digging in for the Rockies. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Kyle Stowers. And that one just misses. Ball and no strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And he swings through that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chourio on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That's out the corner.
That one at triple digits. They'll have to deal with a lot of high cheese today, Chris.
High cheddar.
What's your favorite type of cheese? You like a good Gouda?
I'm a cheddar and a feta.
You know what? Cheddar and a feta. I'm with it. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Whoa.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. He was late there, strike one. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chourio up next for the Mariners. Hit on the ground to short. Pena handles, throws to first, and the Mariners. Bottom half of inning number 2. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Kyle Bradish.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
It gets down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Bradish keeping an eye on him. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Pitch out, but no action. Bradish goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Second inning here, no score. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. Makes the catch. 1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility. With 1 away, runners at first and second. Late with the swing there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A 3-run shot. The Rockies score first. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big run. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Next offered in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. On the ground to Devers. Slings to first in time. Bo Bichette up to the dish. To third, Devers out with room to spare, and that's the inning. World Series Game 3. And stepping in for the Mariners, Bryce Harper. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. He wastes no time on this one. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
The 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Back there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. New arm out of the bullpen, Edgardo Henriquez. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 3 of the World Series. This one in the air, right field. That gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And it's into the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Throw behind the runner and they've got him doubled off. Now it's Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
That's inside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they tie it up. It's 3-3.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
That one outside. Ball one. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Off the mark there. Full count now.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four. Two down, so now it's the their cleanup hitter, Willie Adames.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Got a 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. Back here in Denver as we go to
Now pitching for Seattle.
looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tyler Freeman. Freeman hits it in the air. Rooker moving under this one. And there's one down.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one.
Ball inside.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. East Garcia, pinch hitter coming on. Ernie Clement looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. In the air, left field. Chorio on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Nope, that's low.
crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Foul ball there. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but still able to square it up pretty nice. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Harper batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In the dirt. 1 on, nobody out. A run in. Top half of inning number 4. Runner on the go. In there for strike 3.
Oh, he's in there.
Save. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. Chorio over at second, 1 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Doubled his first time up. That's in there. On the ground. Whips it to first. Out number 3. Ready to go. Righty reliever out of the pen, Logan Webb.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Oh.
Line drive, base hit right field. And the tying run is on base.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Pitch out, but no action.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner on the move. It's a pitch out. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. Just missed.
That's inside.
(3-1) now. Pulls that one foul. Payoff pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Seager
That's
in the
a ball.
box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Yo, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That
Ball.
one
Outside.
misses. They're down 3 in a row. Outside
Take it,
ball
babe.
4.
Well, that's a really good take right there. And that's just mentally prepared, knowing.
Jeff Hoffman gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Ball.
Good
That's the
spot
ball.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ball
And
3.
there's a ball. And that'll
Thank you,
load
mate.
the bases.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. One runs in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Fly to right his first time. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Tied at 4. Just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Gleyber Torres. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
At the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Top of the zone for a called strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In danger of walking into tying run.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match it.
Gap shot should score at least 2. One runs in. A second scores as well. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they take a 3-run lead. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Bo Armstrong around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ball 1 to Price. Cease, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Chopped to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and now runners at the corners, nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No, that's high.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Ball.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Nope, that's away.
Already 8 runs across this inning here in Game 3 of the World Series. On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Ball 2.
In the air, right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Devers now. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 50.
On a bounce right side, Clement throws to first in time, and Devers is set down. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Rockies catcher. Ivan Herrera.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Didn't go. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. One down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one out to right. Going back. Reaches for it, but it's foul. And now the 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now batting Mike Trout. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground, a second, might be two. To Adames, that's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Top six. Now it's the Mariners DH, Victor Robles.